Good morning, good afternoon, good evening wherever you are. The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians?
Boom.
Namaste, HexAsians.
Aloha.
Namaste.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
For you.
For me.
Sleepyhead in Cali.
Oh, yeah.
Mabuhay, mabuhay, mabuhay.
Nice.
It's lovely.
So,
Lovely to see you
Lovely
all.
to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Who's getting trucked away?
who's the
Oh, the
owner?
cops outside my place, but I'm good.
Oh, you're good? Okay,
They're
great.
coming
They ain't
for your
taking
private
my-
keys.
They ain't taking my private keys.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So we are expecting maybe Richard Hart may join us on the live stream. So that is why he did not stream yesterday. So please stay
He's
tuned.
gonna
Hit the
Just
like
tag
button.
Richard.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
while you
This is
are
a joke. Yes, this is a joke. Please preface
Yeah,
this.
don't give all our viewers a heart attack.
I'm gonna
Like-
tag Richard right now.
He doesn't give me a heart attack. Gives me a heart on. What's going
he's
on?
gonna announce the launch of something
heart
that we've
on.
all been waiting for.
see,
Sure.
this is the thing. Like, when I speak, I can convey my emotions better, and everybody in the chat or everybody listening can make out that I am joking. And I hope everybody can make out I'm joking. Of course, we cannot exclude the possibility that because I know he all watches all mostly hex related, so he may join us. We cannot deny the possibility, but it is difficult to judge if it is a joke or not. Reading just text, so miscommunications happen. But while you are at it, and while we are waiting for maybe Richard to join, but definitely other members to join, please let us know what you are drinking. Yeah, and today, right now, I'm not drinking anything because
Aw. I was looking for
Because
to
first of
your
all,
obscure
I
drink of the
wanted
week.
to bring some variation to the stream, and no, but most importantly, it's my I am I am getting Monday blues. I woke up late. I didn't get to go to the convenience store. So yeah. And meanwhile, smash that like, and I'll kind of shut up and we'll go around the stream like what everybody got to say. You.
All good. Hey, Erwin, if you don't mind, where did you go?
Yeah.
For so long. What's going on?
Yeah, I just been busy with my kid, every
yeah,
after
for sure.
work. He's gonna bug me when actually he's just asleep right now. If he's awake, I won't be able to stream. He's gonna bug me.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for the super chat, DK hexagon for 17 DKK. What's DKK again? Does anyone know? Was it the Dane?
If Wells was here, he'd probably shoot it out. But
You'd probably
yeah, I'm
know.
not
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Danish krona.
Danish krone.
Corona.
Danish krone.
There you go.
So he's announcing that everybody saw I think it was on Twitter. Hex was added to the crypto.com DeFi wallet.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
not
the
necessarily not on their exchange.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
not their
just the
exchange.
wallet.
Yeah,
Just
just
the
the wallet. Yeah.
That's
That
nice
does
though.
still bring attention to more eyeballs on what is Hex. So they're going to start looking
Yeah.
it up.
For sure.
It's nice to be added, but look at the company that we are keeping here with the new the new tokens. We're so outclassing all these things. So
Yeah.
it's great that you can now have the crypto wallet, the card, right? You can actually dispose the asset while you utilize it, load it into the card.
Yep. Correct.
Well, but why would you ever
think,
sell your Hex is the question, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
spending
I
money.
think those are like different products. DeFi wallet is different from the card itself.
So you can't use it in the card?
You can, but like you have to transfer
and you
it
can
from
move-
one
yeah,
wallet to other,
Right.
something like that.
I think the DeFi is just like it's almost like another variation of Uniswap, where you can just swap pairs. It's different than the wallet and exchange, completely different, and spending
Uncle
account.
Kevin.
Yeah, Uncle Kevin.
Gentlemen,
Hello.
Boom.
By the way, don't spend your hex.
Never.
Never spend your hex,
Never.
even if you can on a card. Don't do it.
no,
No.
Mm-hmm.
never, never.
It's so funny. Look at this. Look at this. We got the troll in the chat. You can tell that he's actually come from Crown's Crypto Cave because he mentions Elsa in the name. Take note of that. Man, you got to try harder to troll, dude. Don't reuse your troll stuff. That's definitely from Crown's Crypto Cave. We're a different show.
Also,
Shout out to
And-
Dorsey. Dorsey using
Yeah,
that
but
ban hammer. Thank you,
The
brother.
thing is, I am more than happy. I would be more than happy to give Elsa a good thick white Slurpee. So, sorry, children.
So what happened with Wales? Where's Wales? Where's he hiding? I haven't seen him for a week at least. I would say.
He's
I
gone
think
to the
he's
spawning
down
grounds.
at he's in his island boy Dominican style.
Holiday.
So
Okay. All right. Yeah.
ah,
he might be maybe he might not have good connection today, but
Yeah.
it's
Well deserved.
all good.
Where my fried rice
Well,
at?
patience,
question.
Padawan.
See,
We miss Markable too. We haven't seen him for a while.
Markable is on a different show. Don't encourage him to come in. He's in the chat, man. We don't need him. We don't need another beard in here. Come on. You're the only beard for tonight.
There can only be one beard per show.
There can be only
Well,
one.
I guess we could jump to my unveiling. If
Yeah,
middle
let's
class,
do it.
can you show the one picture that I at least showed, or
Let's
two
do it.
pictures?
Hold on. There we go. There. Right there.
Okay, so when I
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the post office this morning, that was the first thing I saw sitting behind the counter, and I was like, "That's mine." And they're like, "Yep, it sure is."
It looks like you're lucky that it's actually a protective device because it looks like somebody beat the shit out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did have a
Yeah.
little gouge in it. Yeah, you're right, Papa.
Yeah, there's all those creases and
There's a little hole,
the cardboard. Yeah.
The cardboard's
I'm sure they're super durable though.
Yeah,
What's it made of? What's the material of the shield?
I think it's
Aluminum.
like aluminum. Yeah, like a
Well,
pretty
look
firm.
at that.
Adamantium.
Wow.
adamantium. I'm not paying
How much was the
How much is it?
personalization? Yeah,
Wolverine can't even get through
That
this
was
shit,
free.
though.
it's free.
The personalization for them to paint that inside of mine, I asked them to do it, and they're like, "Sure," and boom, that's
Oh,
how it
that's
came
sick.
out.
Oh,
Awesome.
I was just
Ooh.
thinking that they were just gonna get a Sharpie and write my name in there or something.
That looks sick.
So there,
man. That looks
that's
sick.
the inside,
Nice.
and here's
That's
the
awesome.
here's the everybody's seen it. That's pretty Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
bring it full screen. Oof.
Wow.
Ooh,
Shiny.
that's big. That is big. Oh.
There's no blood on it
Yeah.
yet, though.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you know what I want to do? I want to sharpen the edges and throw it.
You know what? If a zombie
Sharpen the
apocalypse
edges of it.
hits, zombie apocalypse
So I would like to
go.
shout out to shieldmasters.com, Motley, for inspiring them to create that shield for us, the Hex community.
Yeah.
And Crypto Gym Rat, I think that's another guy that's
Crypto
connected
Gym
to
Rat.
the,
Yep. Crypto
project.
Gym Rat.
So thank you guys for putting that together, and it's an awesome product. And I hope the Legion of Boom will grow to 300 someday, just like the famous movie. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome product.
Legion of
I love it.
Boom.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom. That's what I'm calling it.
That's what we named them.
Oh, I also heard that they're working on a Pulse version too.
Yeah, Pulse one. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So if you guys want one of those shields, it's you can see it scrolling on my hat. But if you save 100 is for $100 off. So yeah, it's well worth it. Especially
Nice.
every OG Hexagon should have one. How about that? So let's mount up.
Yeah. Unless they have the wife that says, "Not in my house." You got enough. You got enough of these lamps and lights and posters.
You gotta hide it.
And
You gotta hide it in the man
sweaters.
cave, bro.
Yeah.
Hide it in the man cave, maybe.
Another thing I want to, I'm so grateful for the amount of work that the HexAsian community is doing. I've already been showing the Hex guide around so many times. So not only have we funded the simplified Chinese translation, Uncle Kevin and I believe Middlecast worked out the traditional Chinese translation is completed.
Wow. Nice.
And we got a few Hexagons, Aussie Hex and JG are working on Korean. And then we got Cantonese, Tagalog, and man, you guys are just killing it out there with helping us get this information out there. I really appreciate it. The Hex community appreciates it, but HexAsians are really putting in some good work here.
I have a question about this. So there is a publisher, and there is an actual bound, copyrighted thing that you have in your hand. Don't you have to submit? You have to submit to the. Are you working with the actual publisher?
Yeah,
the author.
Joachim Christensen, he's given us permission to use portions of the book to go ahead and translate it. We're not selling it; we're translating it and providing it to any people we come into contact that want to learn more about Hex. I do encourage some of us to buy. I bought like 3 or 4 copies of it, so it's only like $2 or $3 for a copy of it. So if you are going to utilize it and pass it around, buy a couple just so you can have them on hand.
Sounds good.
It's good onboarding tool.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's also available on electronic, a Kindle book, I think, and it's probably like $1 to put on your Kindle or whatever. So yeah, I encourage to share it, but also please, if you could buy 5 copies or so, that should be doable.
Yeah.
Yellowtail wants to do it.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yes, Yella. Who's he?
Yeah.
Who's he or she?
Yellowtail.
Not sure, but
I'm gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
Yep. And I got a few Thai friends that would love to distribute those books freely. They'll just buy it up and hand it out. Of course, Thailand, given the political thing, you got to be careful about, sending pamphlets out on the street. You got to make sure that those just circulate on the down low.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
maybe I'll buy one and then go door to door. Have you heard about the savior?
Yeah, Raj is going to be
Cryptocurrency.
He's got to be a Hex evangelist. Yeah.
I have a question, D-Raj. D-Raj, do your knocks on the door also take about 30 seconds?
Yes, there is a interval of two
knock.
He's like the what was that movie that had that sloth that worked at the DMV?
Zootopia.
Zootopia.
I like that.
You know that Zootopia reminded me of a joke. Like if you have seen the movie, there are like animals eating ice cream, and so who is getting meat to make ice cream? That was the question.
No, I think D is going to have to do other tricks. He should probably like, hey, whose birthday is this in this household? I'd like to sing you a song or something, right? And then he pops up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god.
Oh, so speaking of birthday, the shield was an early birthday gift to myself. My birthday is this week, as well as the big payday birthday. It's around the same day, so I'll be 49 this week. So.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. The king.
Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
What's this?
And we don't want to know your...
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Wait,
Where's the mic at? Where's the mic at?
I haven't set it up, and actually we'll have that. What is the like count as of now?
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
no idea.
Oh yeah, we're not even at 50 yet. That's not gonna work. His battery doesn't charge up until it gets to at least 80 to 100 likes. Then the battery will be fully charged.
Oh my goodness!
And then he'll have full access to the mic.
That's a very renewable energy, I should add. It's 45 likes now.
Sustainable energy.
Sustainable.
That's a lot of light. That's nice. That's very nice to see.
No, good stuff. Hey, I think we've got 106 viewers now. I think we can start. Papa,
yes,
all yours.
Oh, the elephant in the room, so to speak.
Yep.
Lovely. First of all, let me preface this by saying that nothing that happens with OGs is, all these little dramas and things are evidence that we are incredibly bored and would love to have some kind of conflict on which to dwell upon and or vilify people for saying things that are entirely out of context. The second thing I'd like to say is, I'm sorry. But not for just the things that you may have seen that were on an edited version of a conversation that happened. Certainly when I watched it, I said to myself, man, that Papa B is a dick. So if it gets me to think that, I'm sure that the rest of you thought, quite frankly and honestly, that was the first conclusion that you would jump to. Not only that, but because the way that it was edited and because the way it was looked at online, it may have seemed like all of those things that were said were from one single voice, and that was mine. But in fact, there were lots of other voices on that whole dialogue. I never ever asked Abet to apologize ever, and nor do I think that he should apologize. I asked for clarification because here's the backstory. Here comes the context. Gentlemen, I put in lots of time in the Pulse video chat. Maybe some of you have visited. Maybe, hey, people like Vince. Vince, have you ever visited the Pulse voice chat?
I have a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. And any other gentlemen here visited middle class? You ever visited there? You ever listened in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You have too. Yeah, Crypto King, I saw you there before, right? And you know what happens there, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a 5th grade classroom. It's an average. There are some professors that come in from high up on high that have huge mega brains and they know all the inner workings of Hex and Pulse. We get devs that come in, they provide amazing clarification, but mostly we get people that are coming in saying, hello, I heard Pulse. Where to buy Pulse? And we then say, welcome to the chat. Here's what Pulse is. It's not yet been, launched, but you just hang tight. But I went online, I saw Pulse. Somebody told me buy Pulse now. Well, you can't. That's a scam. Oh, thank you. Click, and they move on. And we do this for 24/7. We're doing the 5th grade average learning process of onboarding. So about 2-3 weeks ago, a product called PulsePad launched or was planning to launch, and they exacted a guerrilla type of marketing campaign where they inundated our chat every, 15 to 20 minutes. One of them would show up and say, hello, I heard PulsePad is going to be wonderful. Can we go to www.pulsepad.com for more information? And is this Richard Hart's wonderful thing? Because it looks absolutely amazing. Remember, it's PulsePad. So we caught on as devs and we started saying, mute everybody on chat, 100 and something people. Please pay no attention to third-party products. We don't endorse anything that's not built by Richard Hart. But guys, this went on for weeks, 24 hours. All the devs were overrun by these people coming in, PulsePad, 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 PulsePad. And all we said was, we took up most of the chat saying, guys, pay no attention to this competitor that's obviously leeching off of our success, trying to get your eyes and ears on their thing. Then we got people coming in saying, I just got all my money stolen. Well, how did it happen? We can help you out. I went to the PulsePad site that another admin gave me on DM, and they put in my keys, and it's all gone. So now we considered PulsePad to be an active threat. So now, knuckles cracking, we got to look out for people. So anyway, after 2 weeks or whatever longer, things kind of settled down because the PulsePad launch happened, and then the marketing campaign settled down a bit. All right. Then 2 days of good silence, and all of us devs just said, oh God, we can get back to our normal, work, our active paying back to the community. But quickly it was replaced with 11/18. I heard Pulse is going to launch. And at first I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. No problem. Let's just explain. It's probably just a meme. What's up with the background?
What's that noise?
Somebody's not got headphones on? All right. Anyway, the point is that people started coming in, new people, no coiners, people that had been referred to this whole program, and people that were excited because they'd heard from friends. 11/18 is a launch date for Pulse. And we're like, wait, we don't have anything. We don't know anything about that, but probably it's like the meme that Hexo did or something. So, it's no problem. Just work through it. Well, within 24 hours, it really gained traction and it started really building up in chat again. Everyone was coming in from Europe, Africa, Indian subcontinent, Australasia, and Asia. They were coming in after hours in the United States, really concerned, like, what do I do to get my tokens ready for this whole PulseChain launch? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So after like the 100 and something person asking about it, I finally thought, where the hell is this coming from? Where is it coming from? So the 100 and something person says it came from Abet Hex's tweet. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's probably putting people on. It's okay. It's fine. It's just like Hexo's meme. It's fine. He's probably retweeting that. And then another few people come through and it's like it's ramping up again. And then I ask a woman, where did you hear it? Oh, I heard it from Abet Hex, but it's got to be real because it was retweeted by Maddie Allin. And I'm like, oh, what the? I mean, it's taking up all of chat now, right? Uncle Kevin's asleep already. I can tell. Uncle Kevin, you sleep? That's an Asian paying attention, by the way. We get to sleep in our meetings. Anyway, the point is that at that point, and this is the thing I really want to apologize for, I came up with a plan. I'm like, if this is the way it's going to happen again, then I know the people that are tweeting. So why don't I just turn everybody that comes into the chat back to tweeting out a message back to them? Papa B demands that you answer to us. Give us the information that you're holding back. Obviously, you know something. And unfortunately, that blossomed into, you know what? Everybody that's listening in chat, everybody tweet out to Matty Allin and Abet Hex as many times as you can. Papa B says to come to you for all the information that you're hiding. I didn't hide my name in it. I'm putting them on. I'm giving them a taste of what we're getting down in the salt mines. So unfortunately or fortunately, and again, that's a clear abuse of my power in the chat as admin. Clear abuse to utilize everyone's goodwill and everyone's asking legitimate questions to go and exploit a joke by sending them all to a Twitter storm to Matty Allin and Abet Hex. That's where I was serious. That's the first misstep I made. 100% my fault. But I started this persona, this character blossoming. And you can hear it. It's all on record. And I've got the timestamps if anyone wants to listen to it. It's all on permanent record. I started escalating it. Everyone, it's our civic duty as HexAsians. We must go out and find out the information. Go out now and do this. I'm just fucking getting on with it, right? And this is the persona, the character that I'm generating. I'm inquiring minds want to know, and you're holding back on us, and you owe it to the community. You must tell us now what you're hiding, because we're sick of it. You know, we just went through this PulsePad bullshit. Now we got to deal with this thing that replaces it. I figure I'm going to have them on because my brothers, and I consider Matty and Abet my brothers, 100% love Abet's work, would never criticize what he's doing ever. To be clear, I was just giving the shit to them. Well, it must have worked because Matty DMs me within 20 minutes of my firestorm saying, can we talk immediately? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Talk to him on the phone, and he explains, I've been in a rear end collision. My brain may be hurt. I wasn't thinking. I'm really seriously worried about my reputation in the community. How do I walk this back a little bit? I'm like, don't worry about it. You've been injured. Go to the hospital. I'll take care of it. This is just a prank, right? I'm just frustrated because it makes a lot more work for us down in the salt mines, you know, having to explain something that you don't have anything substantiated. It's confirmed through you. So if you don't have anything to base it on, then I'll just tell them that. He's like, okay, what can I do to help? Call Abet and ask him to appear down here in the salt mines. Tell everybody what he was thinking. So he goes away. I tell everybody, guys, I'm seriously sorry. You know, Matty was injured. He wasn't thinking. He didn't mean to retweet anything without checking with the source. I mean, there's nothing more we can say. So by sending everybody to retweet to him, I feel like a dope because I just sent you to go pester an injured man. That's pretty fucked up. Then Abet shows up on the chat, and unfortunately, I don't think he got the best prompt of the situation, or the fact that I was, yelling on my soapbox saying Abet is holding back the information that you all want. He comes right into the lion's den, and the chat is all riled up because Papa B was an idiot, getting them all excited. Abet comes in, first thing out of his mouth, because nobody set him up for what to expect, is, guys, come on to my program in just 30 minutes and I'll reveal all. No. Tell us now, why don't you? Another mistake I made. I put him on the spot when all he wanted to do was shill and then answer the questions on his chat. So he's sitting there in a ferocious group, of which I was a part of, still in this character, telling him, reveal all. And he says, well, I read the Richard Hart tweet, and I derived, I'm convinced that 1118 is a coded message by which he's going to release mainnet on the 1118. All right, that's fine. We heard that from Hexo before. That's nothing new. Do you have anything else? No, but I'm so happy that it worked. It made conversation happen. And I'm like, yeah, but Abet, and this is the part that it was edited very carefully in the message, said, Abet, you're making a lot of work for us down here. There's a lot of confused people. So are you going to do something about it? Are you going to explain that just what you told me? And he said, I already did. I'm like, yeah, but what about on Twitter? Because these people in this chat don't have Twitter accounts. They're not like, people, they're just confused people. There's plebs coming in, and you've got hundreds of people in the last day have been coming in here asking us the same question. Wouldn't you like to clear that up so you can alleviate some of the stress from us? No, I'm not going to do anything.
Well,
Then the
time
chat
out,
gets
time out, time
angry.
out, time out. If they don't have a Twitter, how are they finding out this information? Major
No, I'm
disconnect.
talking about I'm talking about the people that are there in the chat right at that moment. We're not newbies. We're talking about 157 people coming in for the drama, right? I'm talking about the new people coming in that simply come in. I want some information. I heard about 1118. Great, we don't have any information. Then they move on, right? So it's time wasted and they don't stick around because they didn't get any information that they wanted. So I'm talking about the rest of the people in the chat. And the people that start lecturing him about Abet, I'm 66 years old, and there's three components of a proper apology, and I'm just sitting back going, oh, for fuck's sake. And then another guy chimes in saying, you should apologize to the community. So now it looks like Papa B is getting a rabble to demand an apology from Abet. It's not the fucking case. The only thing I ever said was, maybe either, so it's kind of like this. It's like, hey people, I got Abet on the line. He says, no, he won't do it. Now are you satisfied? No, I won't do it. Okay, great. Excellent. That's great. Done. We're done. We're not going to get anything from him. And now you know not to ask because he doesn't have information. He's just a hunch. Done. But people started lecturing him and he was having a go. It got out of hand. And he retweeted it later because he had a film crew there recording the whole conversation. And it looked, after the edits, that I was leading an effort to criticize him. Not the case. Just me being a fucking dipshit who was trying to wage a counter offensive, pushing people, directing people back to the source because they had questions about that same tweet. That's it. So my apologies to everyone for wasting your fucking time. No criticism of Abet. I'll be talking with him live tomorrow night on the Wake Up Hex show. So we can rehash the whole story. We can see if he forgives me and we can move on. Now, the reason that I chose hey, there we go. That's perfect. Yes, beautiful. So look, if we want to vilify one person, maybe it is good that it's Papa B. It's fine, because I can, number one, I can take it. Number two, I'm loyal to this community. I'm not going to launch out and speak illy of Richard Hart or poorly of anyone in this community. And I'm not going to go out and make my own, copycat coin or anything stupid like that. I'm not going to get behind any other project.
Hold on. I was actually looking forward to Boner Coin.
Boner Coin. Oh,
you disappointed me, man.
No. Boner Coin that's definitely going to happen. Sorry, it's called the Boner Kroner, actually.
But on PulseChain,
B-O-N-E.
B-O-N-E, bone. I want
E-R. B-O-N-E-R.
B-O-N-E-R.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do 5 letters, yes.
Yeah,
anyway,
why not?
So that's my whole rant. I hope that you find it in your hearts to forgive me for getting everybody whipped up, and to all of the very eloquent and understanding feedback that I received on Twitter. I love it. I think that it's very healthy to lash out and direct some attention to whatever. However, it's very sad, but if I were a clout chaser, I would be very delighted because I got 100 new follows on Twitter over this shit, which is not, it's not deserved. I didn't want it. They're just looking for what's this dipshit going to say next? So in one sense, thank you. But if it really meant something to me, if I truly was a clout chaser, I would be overjoyed. Mission accomplished. I got 100 more viewers in one day. So that's it. What do you think, Wales? You're late to the party.
I think people just need to do their own research and stop relying on third-party information. That's what I think. And I've been saying this since day one. This is why when I go on stream, I show people how to find and where to get information from. It's not, oh, somebody told me this. I don't ever care what anybody says. So I think if you're going to come into this space, you better get in that lane or just get out of here because you're going to get wrecked. It's a fact, not an opinion. So that's why people have to be careful of where they get their information from, where they're going to get the information, and how they're acting on that information. How many times have we seen people get scammed just based on links, not even information? So I think that the correct message should have been, as soon as somebody comes into these Telegram chats asking these questions that nobody has the answer to, everybody should be pointing them towards Richard Hart as the funnel of information, as a source of information, not chastising some community member that might have given misinformation because everybody's giving it. So that's the problem I have with it. Nobody's here willing, nobody's here and capable to tell anybody else what they can say or cannot say.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case,
sorry, we just to cut in.
No,
we didn't. The whole idea is we weren't chastising him.
No. I'm not saying we. I'm saying that's what it looks like. You understand?
Oh, it does. Sure.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's all. Because from I wasn't in the chat, and I just know how the chat moves. So I'm going off of what I know. And so are most of the people in the community, because a lot of people don't go into the Telegram chats for obvious reasons, and it's not a secret, right? So the reality is that nobody should be coming at anybody for anything. Everybody should always be relying on the main source of information, which we all know is Richard Hart. Period. End of story.
That's what we definitely promote that. Definitely promote that. Definitely promote that. That's where I crossed the line. Seriously, I didn't do that. I didn't say, okay, if Richard didn't say it, then it doesn't matter. Moving on. I wasn't that concise. But after the repetition of everything, I just thought it was ripe for a joke, and that joke just wasn't fucking funny. It was send them to the source, go and tweet back to these guys. So you're right. We shouldn't be doing that. It should simply be, if it didn't come from Richard, doesn't matter. Done.
Yeah. I mean, it would have avoided all of this, seriously, because it caused a lot of problems. People were upset. I was upset. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Because we've never had a situation like this before, ever.
Yeah. By the way, Abet was upset. He was thinking that, there was some kind of criticism in the making. So he responded like, so he's a memer and I'm a troll. So, getting those together is like sticking your finger in an electric outlet, right?
Correct.
It's like there's going to be some comedy ensuing. So, yeah. So, I mean, he overcome. I would say you know what? When I was his age, I was doing the exact same fucking thing. That's the amazing thing is finally I'm getting my just desserts, right? Because in fact, that's tame compared to what I used to do. So when he does the video of the call and he's like doing the passive aggressive thing, I'm like, oh shit, this guy, god damn it. The next generation is getting one up on old Papa. This is awesome. So I totally respected that and everything. But yeah, people do take it very seriously, but I knew what he was doing and I thought it was excellently done. And that's why I think he CC'd me first on the tweet, right? He called me out and it was great.
Yeah, well, I think the positive end result of this is that there can be resolution within the community. Now, when we have bad actors outside the community, like the Nomic situation, there can't be any resolution. So you have to pick a side there because that's a clear slander against everybody in the community. And that's not even debatable, right? Because everybody knows what transpired. If you were here, you know what happened. So for you to side with that, you're wrong. That's not debatable. So that's a situation that should cause a rift within the community, should cause controversy, you get what I'm saying? Not people infighting. That shouldn't be happening. But when you got third parties thinking that they can determine what happens within our community, that's a problem. Like nobody should be siding with characters with no integrity. That I will always stand up and say forth. I will never back down on that one. So that's something that people need to just take into consideration. Characters, right? Character is what allows us to move forward. Go ahead, D. I don't have a golden mic, so you can take precedence.
But I think community will agree. Kiss and make up. Yeah, this is what Papa needs to do, right? Kiss and make up. Kiss and make up. I don't know the whole K-pop song, but
I'm gonna
we have already made a mountain of a molehill. I want to better news. Have any specific want to hear on the golden mile? I am.
I love it
Oh.
how he looks like he's reading something before he starts singing again. Like some kind of karaoke is projecting in front of him, but there is nothing. There's just nothing. It's just like he's reading the text in front of his eyes. It's coming from his brain. It's like projecting in front. It's like
D-Rise freestyle.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa. I hope that your initial story of possibly being on the documentary makes it, and not this edition of the, the hex craze or hex drama that's going on. Hopefully, your original idea of coming to the film makes it.
What idea?
Where you were talking about how you were inspired by DCC, how he helped you out, and that's why you're doing so much with the Pulse chat. Kind of like paying back to the community.
I never expected that to be in the documentary. I'm not going to be in the documentary.
No, I know, but if there is any chance of breaking through.
Oh no, the good stuff. No, look, yeah, I appreciate that. I understand, but I'm a footnote on at best of the entire amazing journey that Richard Hart has led us through. Far below hundreds of other amazing people.
Well, as you can see in the chat, everybody definitely does appreciate what you do for the community and the PulseChain chat. You helped me out personally. I mean, that's awesome.
I'm happy to hear that, man. Thank you, and thank you anybody that's taken the time to listen to this. It really is nothing. I look forward to getting back to the PulseChain chat and keeping it up, because there's so many people there that are amazing, that are teaching me every day. It's not just like empty void and alcoholics. There
you go, Papa.
Thank you.
Take it.
Nice. I need your shield.
It's yours.
I'm taking it. Thanks.
What are you, like 40 minutes drive away or something like that, or train ride or something?
Yeah. They'll probably look at me while I was riding my bike home tonight, carrying the shield, and everybody, the Japanese, were like, "What the heck?" There's Captain America.
You're a gladiator on a bike.
Yeah, I'm on my bike holding that thing.
Can you get like the leather straps? You can put it like over your back and have it like on your.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that it came with, but I guess I'll have to figure out how to do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where it belongs, So you don't want to like keep holding it all the time. You want to have it like positioned for combat, so you can go fight when you need it.
Yeah. I was thinking,
isn't it no crime in Japan?
Just like right on my back like this, and then
right, exactly,
Ooh, nice.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just in time for next Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
And look, Ninja Turtle's here.
See you in Shibuya next week.
DLNR is a good idea.
Yeah, I think if I do take a trip to Shibuya, I mean that's a perfect, because I do want to get some like pamphlets or like flyers made up in Japanese. So if I am walking around in Shibuya and they're like, "Hey, what is that? Here, read this."
Yeah.
What is that? Read this.
Awesome.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's really good. As soon as Papa B goes to bed and leave the Pulse Hex chat, all the undesirable characters will come up.
Hardware was bullshit, but yeah, no, I know where it's coming from. But like basically, we talk about the same shit.
That's I know that voice. That's our resident Russian who is a great talker. Needs a little bit of work listening, but he's a very knowledgeable guy. He does a lot of work in the chat as well. He's the guy that he fends off trolls a bit as well, and he's not in mod.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Hey, Frank, what are you working on?
I outsourced the Hex guide translation to my Korean friend. I think he's in the chat today. It's going to take 4 weeks to translate everything professionally into Korean. He's a professional translator.
Ooh.
He gave me 4 weeks. I onboarded him as well with the Staker app. So I said, get the Staker app and everything. And I send him Hex and get him staking for 5555. So he won't get paid until I don't know, 3017.
15 years.
So that's
3017 is good. I like that. Never.
Oh my god.
When am I getting my money? Never.
Is that,
Never,
Frank, is that website already online, or is that just still in development?
No, it's no. I think if you go to if you go to hexlanguage.com, it just says it's coming soon. I believe it's not online yet where it is, and that's only the beginning.
Yeah.
I changed the builder. I didn't like the builder. I went to I went from Beaver. Beaver. We have WordPress Beaver builder, and I deleted the Beaver builder. I didn't like it. I didn't get along with this thing. I got another one, and hopefully I get better on. So if there's anybody out in the chat who wants to help me and finish with the designs and everything, I mean, I will do all the designs, and I will get all the translations as far as I can. And then I need somebody to make it more appealing, to make the design more appealing and everything, as a website in general, more appealing at some stage once everything is finished. So we got we've got the English translation, we got the Korean translation, and then the Chinese as well, or the simple Chinese or something.
Yeah, the simplified
we've got simplified and traditional.
And traditional. No.
Are there two different ones? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to get the Tagalog one and the Japan version as well. I think Miss Hex Kusid is working on the Japanese version. Is that right?
Right. Correct.
Right.
So we're just looking for a Tagalog one. And then I was hoping the Vietnamese chat would come in today, but he didn't come in. So I would like to get a Vietnamese version as well.
Vince is also looking for Taiwanese too. So.
Or Taiwan, yeah. I think we had somebody on Taiwan.
Just traditional, so
traditional work.
You could use the traditional Chinese one for Taiwan and Hong Kong. Yeah.
Oh.
And
I think
Hong Kong as well. Yeah. And Macau as well. Yeah.
Oh,
so
Bahasa, do you have Malaysian Bahasa as well as Indonesian Bahasa?
Mm-hmm.
You would great. I didn't see Malaysian up there.
Yeah. I think we've got a couple of Malaysians in the chat in the Telegram group, but they're like mostly undercover. Probably it's time to wake them up. I think.
But the more they come, the better will be. Yeah. So we start with a couple of translations, and then if one by one comes in, it can help us translating something else, and we just keep going until the website is finished. I mean, once a website stands, we just need to add the languages we have. So if somebody wants to translate into a different language, then please go ahead. You can take Russian. Is there a Russian chat or something? I think Pakistan is also a big community as well.
There might be. There might be.
Yeah, we just need to have somebody to translate into Pakistan. I'm working on leave this stuff translate. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, because I know Miss Hexquisite has the Hex Japan YouTube channel, and she already has the the cartoon of What is Hex, the cartoon that was on Richard's YouTube channel originally. She's added the small one. She's added the Japanese subtitles to that video, so that's
nice.
Yeah, Andrew Reynolds has a good idea. We can ask I for a translation of Russian. And then maybe get somebody like Barely Crafty is another Russian we have, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How about Mr. Peter in chat? Could he do like what was that? Slovenian or what? Sorry, Slovakian. Or Czech?
Slovakian.
Sorry.
Yeah. Slovakian.
Yep. By the way, guys, I don't know whether you listen to his stream or it's more of a podcast. It happens every Sunday night. The Hex, Czech, and Slovak stream on Discord Syndicate, and they like
Slovak, sorry. Peter's there.
Slovak.
yeah,
Yeah.
Slovak, you guys
Yeah.
Slovak.
It's Slovaks.
Like, don't you
Slovak.
know the language of my country?
and ever since I've been watching that stream, my YouTube suggestions have started showing me ads for study in Czechoslovakia. I don't know. I'm like, okay, I'm done with studying. I don't want to do anything more. But it looks like a very good country to visit, definitely.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's great. Slovak.
Free the homie Crafty.
Freedom.
No, I don't know. Has anyone talked to him at all? Really?
I have. He's just busy. Yeah, he does some other stuff now. So yeah, he's just been taking a break from streaming. But yeah, I think he's wanting to come back and stream. So yeah.
Barely Crafty will come back when we're sub 10 cents, so we got to go back down there. Otherwise, he's too rich to show his face.
Yeah.
So 25
He's
cents.
worried about
you
his
won't see him.
optics. So yeah, I think in the future he's just going to do like audio only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry reappeared for a moment there too as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's yes, from Henry Island.
off and on.
He's broadcasting now.
Yeah.
He got internet on Henry Island, so now he can broadcast.
Oh.
Henry Island.
He's got his own personal Elon Musk Starlinks hanging around his area.
I know this. This is freaking disgusting and wrong.
I have no idea what the fuck this is. Okay, so
Fujisan curry.
Fujisan curry.
So this is rice. I'm assuming this
Fujisan.
is rice.
Yes,
It's
rice.
rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the curry
White
is
is
That's
blue.
rice.
where the curry
Blue.
sauce starts.
Damn.
Yep.
Because
Using the
Peter just
washroom
showed-
after this.
Yeah.
Using the washroom
Kids
after this
need-
might be.
Yeah, wash their mouth out after it's all blue.
Oh.
Blood red. Lovely.
There's a red version. Oh wow.
Going number 2 as a Smurf, I guess.
The red one is like, it's like, hey kids, eat this edible carbuncle that I've now crafted on your plate. Ever want to eat a zit? There you go.
This is crazy.
I don't know. I find it very attractive. Like I would eat that.
Not after
But
that's what it
yes.
really looks like.
Yeah.
Oh my
I guess
god.
the color's no different than ice cream, I guess. Certain ice creams, kind of. I don't know.
Oh, Miss
Oh my
Exquisite,
God.
I'm so sorry.
This is
you ate
like
that.
That seems like something they would serve at Fujiya.
Oh my
You know the
God.
Fujiya.
Party in your mouth and everyone's invited.
That
Oh
looks
my
vile. I do not like it, Sam. I am.
expectation versus reality.
I will not eat green curry. I am.
That's
Green
That's
curry
like
is-
cyan.
green curry is great. It's actually really
Yeah,
good.
green-
Blue, I'm not sure.
green
that's,
curry's nice. Yeah, green
Actual
curry's
Thai,
great.
Green curry.
actual
Yeah.
Thai green curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thai green.
No,
Thai
sure,
green
of course.
curry's great. Yeah, but this is not. This is not green.
This is not
No.
This
It's more
is,
of a turquoise.
Look at that bubble down at the base of Fujisan as well. It looks like something's really wrong there. See that on the right hand side? The chunks, forget the chunks. Those bubbles are the things that gross me out. See those bubbles on the base,
okay,
not in
okay.
the middle?
Oh,
Just wasn't mixed well.
oh,
it makes it a little
wasn't mixed
better.
well. Yeah.
So,
chunks.
some
T-shirt says you
volcanic
need a straw.
activity there.
Yeah.
Chunks.
All right, can we not see this anymore? This is,
Okay.
Let's change it up. Let's change it up.
All right.
oh my god.
Oh shit! That was me
I like this
getting
one.
eliminated. So I did break the.
Oh, no.
That's a good one.
I
Oh,
ruined that.
The Squid Game cracker, yeah.
Yeah, try it, man. If you can find it from your local bakery, I think because it's so famous these days, like every cake shop that you go to, they sell them. They just put them at the counter and they just do, you know. And if you can find it, go try it, man. It's really hard. It's so hard.
Hey, Frank, can you shout out your Twitter? I think there might be a guy in the chat that may want to link up.
The Twitter is at NexonFrank. The Twitter handle.
Just like what your name shows on the.
Yeah, at NexonFrank. Yeah, Twitter handle.
Okay. There you go.
Go ahead and tweet me. Yeah.
these chat remarks about that blue curry are hysterical. It's the head and shoulders, head and shoulders with rice. Yummy, yummy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly right. Head and shoulders. Oh my god.
I like the Fukushima curry comment.
Of course, yes. Complete with boiling ocean.
Ugh.
Is it still boiling? Does anyone know?
Yes, it's never been cleaned up. Forget about it.
I think
It's
when you
never
go
been
eat that
cleaned.
at that restaurant, they hand you a FOMO diaper just in case.
Oh yeah. Get some dignity.
Yeah, need lots of dignity for
that. Talking about dignity, I haven't checked the price for a bit. So what are we sitting on? 2.4. Oh, someone sold it down.
24.
It's 25 earlier. And there was a 200,000 sell, 77,000 sell. Actually, no, that's not the one that brought it down. Yeah, whatever. Like
whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. No, all good.
Well, remember what D-Rod said, there's getting ready to be a lot of Hexicans traveling here in the next couple weeks, so get ready for it's what it seems the trend is. Whenever there's Hexicans traveling, here goes the price doing some movements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Brilliant. Hey, David, we haven't chatted to you for a little while. What's going on in your world?
I've just been trying to balance my life a little bit, but I'm excited to be back on here. I'll be back on every Monday now. So
cool.
Schedule's clear. Awesome. Missed you guys. And I have a new child on the way too, so kind of busy.
Oh, congratulations!
Nice, congratulations.
Like number 7 or 11 or?
No, I'm good. This is the second one. I'll be good after that. I'll
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Talk to Kinetics. He'll help you out with making sure you only have 2.
Kinetics has the plan.
No, he doesn't have the plan anymore.
No.
Snip, snip.
Oh, okay.
Snippity snip.
Yeah, they took the shaft and everything else above. They just lopped it off. He said, "I'm not going to give the epididymis. I'm just going to take the whole damn thing out."
Okay, well,
it's cleaner that way. It's faster in the shower.
No, that's
Papa,
good,
that
brother.
reminded me the last time you did that demonstration with that spaghetti in a paper bag.
Ah, yes. There's another dark blot on my history as well. People didn't receive it so well. They said, crossing the line.
Yep. I
Take
hope
it.
that doesn't
Not
make
good.
it to the documentary. All right.
No, it will not. Again, not going to be in the documentary. Yeah, let's
I have a question
stuff.
for. Do I want to throw it there for you guys?
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you guys think with PulseChain duplicating everything, and NFTs as well? I know there's not a lot of talks about NFTs on PulseChain, but do you think someone's going to be building a marketplace or anything for that?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so.
So the OpenSea and Rarible contracts would be also duplicated. So what we will need is front end for it, and which is like not a very big deal. So if I am sure someone, if not a third party, then Richard and his team themselves might do that. Though he may be against trading of NFTs, but if people want to do it, like, why not let them do it at a safer place at a cheaper rate?
Yeah, I'm into NFTs a little bit, but I remember trying to get something and the gas fees with Ethereum being $300.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good one, Peter.
Just
you're right. The fees are ridiculous, right? Yeah, you're correct.
OpenSea is consistently one of the top gas guzzlers on either scan. So
well, the reason why I talk about NFTs is that's the reason why we're paying these gas fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's crazy, going nuts about NFT stuff, right?
I think I mentioned earlier. What about AFTs? And
actual
fungible tokens. Is there a market for that, or I think Richard might?
Of course, there is.
Yeah, I think there is.
Isn't TrustSwap the launch pad for all the fungible tokens? And we're on there now. For PulseChain is like pre-loaded on TrustSwap, and they're coming right over day one. Is that what you mean?
Okay.
But we should make a new market, a term within the crypto community. Hey, there's this new thing called AFTs. You better go get some.
AFTs.
That would fuck a lot of people's heads up for sure.
Yeah. Does that stand for absolutely fungible tokens?
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely.
Or actually.
Hey, it's worth a shot. Get that term out there in the crypto sphere. Forget NFTs. AFTs are much better.
Kinetics lost some market cap. Is it his coin or what?
Mushroom cap. I think that's supposed to be mushroom cap.
It was mushroom cap. Yeah, now I get it. He lost some market cap in the. Get it. I get it. Whoa. Revisiting all the best.
Yeah.
Optimus Kevtron was saying, my buddy texted me months ago and told me about the NFTs, and now they're the next best or big thing, I should say. While researching NFTs, I found out about Hex. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
The AFT. The AFT.
I must be really dumb because I don't understand how NFTs are the next big thing at all.
Nope.
Literally makes zero sense.
Well, because it's just getting. I mean, it does make zero sense, but that's what's mainstream got a hold of it. You got
right. I was just about to say, oh, I'm stupid. It's because that's what they're promoting. Never mind. So never mind.
I think I have a theory. There's people are starting to see value in these digital assets, and then a lot of people, NFT is the first step that they actually got into crypto. So I know not everyone's into NFTs.
That's dangerous as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even a cool thing. It's actually very dangerous because people are literally pissing money away and they don't know it.
And then they can get wrecked.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a theory about the next iteration though of NFTs, and I've spoken to a developer who's building houses, and he's like, you know what? We would love to be able to offer these NFTs of the deeds of each of these plots on the open market. And I said, well, as long as there's an actual tangible asset attached to some kind of receipt that's digitized on the blockchain in a non-fungible, context, that sounds fucking great.
Is that an NFT? I think that's more like proof of ownership. I don't really look at that as
Kevin O'Leary was talking about this. This is what
that's like
that might happen. Is he says that let's say you have a Rolex, a physical Rolex. How do you prove if it's real or fake? So he's like, in the future, he feels, and it could be wrong. He feels like a physical item could be backed by an NFT to prove that it's legitimate.
It's like a receipt. I think that's what I'm saying. It's not really.
I thought that was just the whole idea.
That's a receipt. That's not an NFT. I think the terminology is being thrown around pretty recklessly, in my opinion, because it's not the same thing. If you look at how they talk about NFTs, the whole idea is, oh, one-of-one or art or all this, that's not, and that's okay. That's what they've been saying an NFT is. Now you're trying to say a receipt is an NFT. That's not the same thing, sir.
Yeah, because many years ago when the first idea of blockchain technology came out, you heard of people saying they had their baby's birth certificate put on the blockchain or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I think they're just going a little overboard with this.
Well, anything to get people wrecked, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, why are they pumping trash and not financial freedom? That's what people need to look at, because that's what crypto's supposed to be about. Period.
Right. I mean, it's the art creators that once they sell it, that's it. It's not going to be resold. No one's going to pay $30 million for whatever they just sold. So it's just
Yeah, this notion
selling
of a
them,
JPEG being worth that is crazy. Now,
right.
if it's tied to something physical, fine. You're paying for the receipt, and then you get that item, right?
Right.
Like it's a transfer of ownership. It's like a deed. It's not an NFT. You can't change the name of something just because it's electronic. I'm sorry.
What about
Like,
an
this
NFT of
is-
a deed, though? Is that a deed of a deed?
That's a JPEG, sir.
A JPEG.
If you don't,
Okay.
if you don't have claim to the physical item, what do you own? Nothing. You have no ownership of anything. It's just
You
that's
own
the
the
problem.
token address.
Hey,
Yeah,
who's
right.
got
Problem
who's
with
got
NFTs.
no headset and has got their background going on? We're getting echo here. Who is that? David, is that you? You don't look like
Nope.
you have any headphones on. No, you do have
I
headphones.
do.
Okay.
At the beat. So.
Huh? Who? Anybody? Because I'm hearing feedback. Wales. It couldn't be yourself, could it? Because it's your.
Can't be
feedback
me. Is it me?
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't
you,
watch
yeah. It's
TV.
I got background noise, but not. I don't.
It's Telemundo.
Yeah. Well, I'm not at home, so you just gotta deal with it, bro.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, okay.
All right.
Stream police.
Correct.
It's reality TV instead of actual TV.
Ah.
Right. Yeah. It's actual people speaking here. Sorry. Pop.
It's life. Yeah. It's just real life.
In real life. but all BS aside, right? Like you got to think about what they're promoting. Like they're always gonna look for ways to extract your value from you so that you can't recuperate it. And people need to understand that if they're coming into this space, because this is a brand new space, and all they're trying to do in reality is replicate what already exists out there because that's what benefits them. Right? I mean, that has to be realized. Because if not, you're just going to be another rec pleb. It doesn't matter that crypto is the next big thing. You're not going to make it out of Kiwi. It's very simple. So understanding where you're putting your money is first and foremost. You know, of course, the people that make the NFTs are going to make a killing. That doesn't mean you
those
are
are the ones
after
that
you
are
buy
making
it.
the money. You're not going to be able to resell that item that you paid ridiculous amount of money for. It's not going to happen.
A lot of the monies I've been looking at it. A lot of the money comes from the creators, and then they get the royalties every single resale.
Huh? Interesting. Sounds familiar.
So if you started it, whatever you set your royalty percentage to 5%, 10%, whatever, each time it resells, and if it goes to crazy, ridiculous amounts, which it has been, you get the royalties from everything. So you can sell it at $1, and it starts selling for hundreds of thousands. You're getting 5%, 10% off of that each sale. It's crazy.
That sounds kind of like. I mean, I don't mean to abuse the word. I'm wondering, is that some kind of pyramid type of thing that I hear, that you're getting a little bit of every transaction that goes up and
Sounds more like what do you call a contract when you own music? What's that called?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
royalty.
Royalties. Yeah,
they're just
royalties.
royalties.
Yeah, it's just royalties.
But if the NFT collapses to nothing and it never changes hands again,
it never had anything. It never had any value. It's just a digital.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
But I mean, every time it changes hands, you get a piece of that transaction. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if it fails to transact anymore, just stays forever, not transacting, you get nothing else.
You own it. You can show it on your screen, and that's it.
That's it. The last owner shows it on their screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is an interesting one. Hartslaw only one is saying, let's say if you have a house linked to an NFT and if your wallet gets hacked, well, I won't say get hacked, but I should say you reveal your private keys, whether you or someone else.
Yeah.
The NFT is stolen, so the hacker walks in and just sleeps in your master suite and says, "Oh, I own this place now."
That's true.
That's another thing. If it gets to that level where you back up your physical items, if someone gets in, can they take control of your stuff? Which is scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Yeah.
Actually.
And then we're gonna have another
Have fun,
middleman.
guys.
Yeah, and then another middleman to secure your NFTs, right? Great.
Anyways, I just want to open up that conversation because you guys.
Well, I'm gonna be
on
honest. There's a
Twitter,
reason we don't talk about it, and as you can tell now, you know why.
It's crap. Yeah.
No matter which route you go, there is nothing. There's no end result that yields positivity for the retail user in this specific nexus, right? Because this is why it's the next big thing. I mean, it's so unconscionable that people do not understand yet that they're being lied to every time they look on the freaking screen or a billboard. Like, people really need to just wake up. Nobody out here is giving you anything for free, period. Understand that. Do your due diligence at all times.
Spot on.
Yeah, true.
Facts.
We want people to get rich here, not wrecked. So, don't take it the wrong way. We don't care about NFTs or whatever else you put your money in, but we don't want you to get wrecked. So understand the message, please.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Again, who are the ones that benefit? Right? It's just like crypto. Understand. No different.
All right. Hey, I think it's about time to call it. Just before I do, I just want to shout out. I recently found out there was a Hex Vietnam Telegram channel. There's nothing in it now at the moment, but it's good that the room is actually there. And,
I'm gonna try to reach out.
Yeah,
I would help. I would love to help with translation and everything, but I'm a born Canadian, so my Vietnamese writing and reading kind of sucks, to be honest. But I'd like to get reach out to the community and see what we can do. So I'll definitely reach out.
I'd just like to shout out the founder, if you don't mind. So it's I can't say his name. It's the VNB. That's the he's quite an interesting character because he's actually Cambodian, and yet I don't know the difference. I'm assuming it's very, very similar. But so he started the room. Let me see. I think he invited Richard in there as well. So it looks official to me. Doesn't look like it's wrong. And I've just posted the link in the chat. So if anyone would like to join, and if you speak fluent Vietnamese, and you want to know more about Hex or something, I'm sure someone in that room can possibly help you. So there we go. Done.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Chats, any last words? D, do you want to say something with your mic? Or?
Actually, I had a kind of a Twitter poll, or rather a
Time out. D, where's the mic, man? Nah, I'm just fucking with you, man.
Okay.
No,
the golden mic always brings inspiration for sure.
Next time, but I was having a Twitter poll or a question that if you had a documentary made about yourself, like what would you like to call it? So I had about 40-50 responses. Maybe next stream I will read them out, and if you want to be featured, follow me. My Twitter handle is here, and do comment. Yeah, that's it from my side. I have to go. Bye.
All right. Sounds good.
Later.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
All right.
Awesome.
Peace. Later.
Thank you, guys. See you guys.
Bye.
Stay blessed. Have a good day.
HexAsians is a proud member of the Discourse Syndicate Network.